welcome back to my channel at Victoria J Beauty. If you're interested in learning how to do this makeup look, please keep watching and please subscribe to me, share with your friends and family. I'm going to upload a video every single week of different makeup looks, different beauty things, and just a bit of comedy in there for good measure, right? So please keep watching and thank you. Hey, welcome to my channel again. I understand that I look like a frizzy porcupine because I do. It does not look like it all the time. I've just not straightened it yet, so please apologise. I will show you the finished look once I'm done and I've straightened my hair, so you know I'm not lying to you. What is that? What is that? I have the worst cold in the whole world. I never get colds. I don't know how to deal with them. I've been sick all week, like I can't even breathe, but I thought I'll hop on here and make you a little video giving you a kind of natural tutorial. Shout out to my close friend Kat. I've been friends with her since I was 13 actually, and I am 28 in a few weeks, so she wanted me to do a tutorial like a natural everyday look that doesn't involve a lot of makeup. So now I'm finally feeling a tiny little bit better. I thought I would do that for you. I can't believe how ridiculous it sounds. So I probably will kind of fast forward some of the base type makeup, you know, like the foundation and stuff, just because I showed you last time and the video was so long that it took, between shooting it and editing and uploading it, it took 12 hours, and I was like, is this normal? Is that quick? I don't know what people usually do. So I'm going to try and not make it like 45 minutes long. The other thing was, my dear friend was trying to watch it before work and she was like, I don't want to stop it, but I need to go to work, I'm going to be late. Also, this is so immature, nothing to do with this at all, but I can't stop laughing because yesterday my husband was trying to convince me that Welsh for microwave was pop-de-ping. It is absolutely not. I googled it. I didn't believe his shit. Like, I went and looked it up, but he was so convinced because he heard it on 8 out of 10 cats or something. I was like, there's something wrong with you. Pop-de-ping, really? Anyway, shut up. I'm just going to get on with the video because I will be here all night. Hopefully you will enjoy it and just keep watching. By the way, girl problems 101, right, is when you go to the hairdressers and they put a parting in your hair and it looks absolutely perfect. And then you do it yourself and it goes like that. What is that? Oh, so I've kind of broke out this week, and that's because I have been so ill. So as usual, I'll start with cleanser, toner, moisturiser, eye gel. I have already done that. I use Eve Taylor products, as I've said before, so I'm not going to go too much into that. So I'll start off with my Urban Decay primer, self-adjusting. Can I just add, when I first made this video, I was like chatting the whole time and it edited and sped it up, so I wasn't chatting crap all the time, and then the video was just like silently when I was like, so I'm not going to do that this time. So Okay, now that I've done the base, why am I doing this? I'm not like in tragedy by steps. I'm going to just apply some blusher. So I'm usually, I'm going to use my Smashbox 3 Trio blusher. Where is it? I was so organised, played everything up next to each other and then I can't find it. So, Smashbox. Oh my god, I need to buy loads of different makeup, don't I? Here we go. I will be like investing in loads of new products to try out, but basically I just need to get into the swing of this YouTube thing, right? So I'm just going to take the two colours and I'm just going to gently apply. So when I said this doesn't involve a lot of makeup, like, I know you're thinking like, what are you doing, why are you contouring and highlighting, da-da-da. But what I do mean by not a lot of makeup is that I'm not going to do like a really, really dark smoky eye. I'm going to do something more natural. My description wasn't the best, to be honest, because you're going to think I'm coming out and putting some tinted moisturiser on some clear mascara. Like, that ain't happening, because nothing wrong with that, but I just really like makeup, so I never ever really leave the house without full foundation. So just applying a little bit of blusher, give it a little bit of a glow. So I still have not found the time to tint my eyebrows because I have been ill, but I have kind of waxed them, so I've done a quick job, so they're better. So I'm going to take my eyebrows, not taking my eyebrows, I'm taking my Urban Decay Buck colour for my eyebrows. And this time actually I'm going to use a slightly bigger brush. So I'm going to use this one here. It's slightly bigger, so it's going to create a more soft effect. So it's really good if you're looking to like just go out in the daytime and you're not looking to do anything too defined. So we're just gently going to brush in some colour. I told you this is such a good colour. It does go for like loads of hair colours and stuff. Because I don't really like to have like really dark eyebrows. Unless I'm going on a night out. So we're just gently brushing in a bit of shape. And again, I'm doing really light motions, so we're going to not have the Sharpie brow, which is also famous in my area. But I do like... See, look at the difference. By the way, I was laughing earlier because I was going to be like, oh my god, I'm so tidy. And I realised like I'm a tidy person, like I hate mess, and realised that this is saying tidy means like hot, and that's like, what did I just say? That's funny. That's when you know you're old, when you hear all these sayings and you're like, what? Somebody wrote on my musical the other day like, I'm down to hang with your peng or something. I was like, I don't know what that means. What is peng? What is it? I can only think of what's his name? Benedict Cumberbatch talking about penguins, and he's like, penguins. That's like, if I think of peng, that's what I think you're talking about. Oh jeez, oh, I'm old. I went to the zoo actually a few months ago and I was like, the penguins, doing a wee commentary video. Right, so why am I pouting? As you can see, it's starting to take shape. So if you do have a bigger angle brush, this is good for that. It does make it more soft and less defined. But you're still getting that nice shape and that nice colour in there. That one's a little bit darker. There's always one, isn't there? So again, even though I'm going to be doing something that dry, I'm going to use a primer for my eyes. Because I really like a primer, it does make a big difference. And I'm still not bought a new one. I will though. I will buy a new one eventually in 2060. So again, it's Urban Decay Primer Potion. I'm just gonna apply. Honestly, I'm totally winging this look. I have absolutely really no clue what I'm gonna be doing, but I know I'm going to be using Urban Decay because that is the best for natural. You know, like the Naked palette. I feel like I'm going to sneeze. Don't sneeze. Is it gone? Not quite. And it's gone. How can you do that? Control it. So we're just blending in with our foundation brush after I've kind of mushed in. By the way, I keep seeing everyone do this video where they're doing their makeup like they used to do in school, and I absolutely have to do this. So when I do have more money, I'm going to go buy some products because it'll be hilarious. My makeup was terrible. Why am I saying it in that voice? it just wasn't great. So that's primed, and don't forget to set them no matter what you do. So where have I put it? Set it with your MAC powder. Again, I'm going to be listing everything I've used, and I'll also put a little, what's it called, caption saying what I'm using, just so you know, because the amount of times I've had to go through people's videos and try and remember what it, like what section they told me. Right, so once the eyes are primed, I'm going to take my Urban Decay fluffy brush, and I'm going to have a little look through actually and see what colours I'm going to use. So there's a few, I think I've got actually all three, there's more than three isn't there, Naked palettes, but I'm going to take the one from the first one, Naked Palette 1, I do believe that's called that, and Naked Palette 2. See this gold, I'm obsessed with this gold, it's so nice. So I will use that gold somewhere, I do believe, but I'm just going to show you the colours as I go. Right, I'm going to first of all start off with the colour Naked, because I feel like I have to start off with that because I'm using the Naked palette, like why not? So this is like, it's kind of like a taupe kind of colour. So by the way, I forgot to tell you that the colour Buck that I use for my eyebrows, that's actually in this palette too, and that's how I discovered I loved it so much, so I bought it separately. So we're going to take a little bit of the colour Naked on our brush, tap off any excess, and just gently start to blend in a little bit of shadow. We're making it nice and soft. I don't know why I'm talking like that. We don't want anything too smoky. Also, I'm gonna, at some point next time I'm going out, I'm doing a tutorial for that purpley mauvey glitter makeup I did for a night out, because everyone was asking about it, and it was like a cut crease and it took me so long to master. So I will make a video about that, I do believe, in the near future. So we're just doing the same with the other eye. Blending in. The beauty of the Naked palette is everything is blends so well, it's just very soft. But it still has loads of pigment in it, because you know sometimes back in the day when you were like 11 in the 1990s and you used to use like a kind of drugstore chemist palette, and you'd have to scrape it to get any colour out of it. That's the beauty of Urban Decay, and I've had these for so long and they last forever. So I'm going to take the other side of this brush again just to help blend that out a little bit more. This is like your transition colour. So what we're going to do after that is take the colour Smog, which as you can see here is like a kind of shimmery, smoggy brown colour, is the only way to describe it. So tap off any excess, and we're just going to start. So this is like a really, really good, like, say if you wear glasses or something as well. Just like really define the eyes. Apologies. So you can still kind of see something, but not too much, if that's the way to describe it. Again, going to the other eye. I'm a big fan of like gold, like natural type of goldy colours in the inner corner, just to really give the eye a bit something else. And I've got a really good trick for you as well that I'm going to show you about making your eyes look larger if you're not using black eyeliner, so you're going to like appreciate that, but we'll get to that. So I'm taking the same colour, by the way, just helping to blend that out. It's honestly, if you've got good brushes, it's the easiest makeup look to do, because you just can like stick on and go. I always try not to bring the colour too much into the inner corner, because that can sometimes make your eyes look smaller, and that's not what you want to do. You want to, what am I doing? You want to make them look bigger. So we'll take the end of that fluffy brush again, just to help blend that out a little bit more. We're not going to use as much colours in this palette as well, which is good, because usually I'll do a look where I'll use about 4 or 5 colours, but in this one I'm just literally using like 4 colours. So I'm going to take the colour Dark Horse, which is the same similar kind of shade but a little bit darker, We're going to take the tiniest bit of this ever, tap off an X's and just pop that into your crease line just a little bit, just to give it a bit extra depth. I love the word depth. Oh my god, so I have been obsessed with watching John McLean's makeup videos. They're amazing, and also I'm obsessed with Jaclyn Hill. I've watched her from the very start, so she's kind of like my inspiration because I just think she's so fun and like bubbly, and like obviously her makeup's amazing, no doubt about that. So I've actually ordered the Jaclyn Hill Morphe brushes. I've not ordered them, but I do believe in getting them for my birthday. Oh, I'm so excited. So I'll show you a little video with them when I do receive them. So now that you've got your colours on, I'm going to go in with the Naked 2 palette, as I showed you before, and use this gorgeous half-baked gold that I so greatly love. So we're going to take that on a flat brush. If helpful, I didn't throw it under the bed, right? So this is the Naked 2 actual palette brush I got with the kit, with this palette, sorry. So we're going to take the half-baked on our brush. Don't be afraid to really go in there. And we're just applying some of that in the inner corner. I always love this look because like it gives like a bit of gold and a bit of something else without being too much. It's like a natural smoky pear shade. Is that the right word? Adding that in here. Oh, I love it! It's honestly like so nice. So when you see like the finished result, you're gonna love it. Right now I look hilarious because this is a weird ass angle. Okay. Sometimes I will actually take this colour and pop a little bit on my inner corners, just at the tear duct, and we're going to do it just a tiny bit. Do not overload it because it will go everywhere, and that's not good. Right, so underneath the eyes, we're going to keep it pretty simple, but I'm going to just take some of that, is it half-baked? Where is it? No, that's not half-baked, that's the gold, sorry. We're going to take the smog colour here, but we'll use Naked first, just as your base colour. So just apply some on that same flat brush, and just gently go underneath your eyes. I always feel if you don't do it underneath, sometimes it can look a bit half finished. Especially if you're going for a smoky look. So you always want to do that, but using shadow is a good tip for this because you can do it really naturally and smoggy. So we're going to take the fluffier side of this brush and we're just going to blend that a tad. It blends like silk. Sorry, that's just made me think of chocolate, and I just thought I've got chocolate in my fridge downstairs. Okay. So the colour I said I was going to take the smog colour, we're going to take a little bit of that as well, just on the same brush. You could use some black liner under here and then smudge it in, but because it's quite natural, I'm not going to do that today. Sometimes it can make it more like a night out makeup, if you like, and that's what I want to avoid. Because I'm really bad for doing the same makeup on myself every day. You're going to love the lips I'm going to do today because they're like defined, but they're going to be more natural than using a liquid lipstick. So this is when you can go back and seal the bits that you need to fill in. So I'm going to take the half-baked gold colour again and just go in and add a little bit here because I've missed a little bit out. Right, so are you ready for the best tip you will ever hear? To make one's eyes look bigger, instead of putting black on your waterline, which makes your eyes sometimes look smaller, we're going to actually use a white eyeliner. I'm not joking, and what it does is it extends the white of your eyes, right, which sounds creepy as hell. My foot's gone numb. And it makes your eyes look a lot bigger, and it sounds really strange, but I'm going to do it on one eye and absolutely show you what it looks like. So this is just a I've had it for so long. I think it's like a Maybelline white eyeliner. I'm not really sure if you can get them anywhere else. They will be able to. I'm just not really sure where. But I've had it for so long and it is da bomb. Like, honestly. So we're just going to put it on our waterline. Don't be afraid. So right now, it can look quite strange without our mascara. But you can see, like... I'm going to hold up the camera so you can see, like, on what it does. Do you see what I mean by extending the whites of your eyes? It's honestly such a good tip. I don't know if anyone actually does that nowadays. I never see anybody talk about it. So, once you've got all your mascara on, obviously, and things, it looks so good. Like, right now, you'll be like, what are you doing? You look like a mincemeat pie, like, honestly. So I always like to define the top lid with a little bit liner, but instead of using the liner, I'm going to go in and use the colour Buck, which I used on my eyebrows. I'm going to use that for the top of my eyelids with this small angled brush. So all we're going to do is, where the hell did I put it? There we go. So we're just going to take it and gently just line the top of the eyes with this. This is really quick and easy too if you need to run out the door, but you want to have a bit of definition. I feel like I've been paid to say the word definition because I'm like, define, definition, defined. I never use that any other time. Unless I'm doing makeup, in which case I'm obsessed with that word. So, quick and easy to do, no farce, anything. So, I'm just going to take a little fluffy blusher, powder brush and make sure there's nothing underneath there. Which there is not, for once. Some people do eyes and then they do foundation. But I personally just think it feels wrong when you do it. It goes against everything that I know. I can't do it. I feel like nothing sits right, you know what I mean? Right, so right now I know I look like ridiculous, but I'm going to take the MAC mascara. I like this because it's very volumizing. I know it's a natural makeup, but I do really like to still have volumized eyes. So we're going to just apply this. Take a little bit more. Right. Look at the difference that mascara makes. That is crazy. I feel like I look like Clockwork Orange when I just have one eye on. If you were born before 1990 or whenever, you'll know what film I'm talking about. It's the weirdest film in the world. I don't even think I've watched it all the way through. So I'm just going to apply a little bit more just to make sure. That was my stomach. I've not eaten anything yet, by the way. By the way, I might have ripped one of my eyelashes out the other day by accident when removing glue, so I've got a big gap in my eyelash. It's not too obvious, but I can see it. So eye makeup wise, this is like the finished result. Looks pretty good, doesn't it? Poem. So, my foot. So I'll go on to highlighter and then I will go on and do my lipstick. And you'll see the finished result because right now I look really strange. But it's starting to take shape. So highlighter wise, again, I'm going to use the two highlighters. You can use one if you want. I just really like doing this and I've got none left, so I might as well make the most of it. I use a Smashbox powder highlighter. I used to like all Jacqueline Hill's videos about highlighters because she was the one that kind of not told me personally, but showed me kind of what highlighters are good and things, so I had to follow a lot of her things. So So just applying it to the cheekbones, the forehead. Again, we don't want it to be too much because we're trying to be natural. And it's Sunday, so want to be easy on a Sunday morning with makeup, eh? Right, so I'm going to take my Revolution highlighter again, and also I'm going to dampen my beauty blender. I've got a glass of water nearby. Sometimes I'll go to the effort of making a long video, right? And then it doesn't save and I'm fuming. So, Revolution highlighter. It's like liquid love, I was going to say. Is that not from Harry Potter? So just go up here. And we're just going to use a damp sponge to blend that in. That truly gives the best blend because I've tried many different ways of doing it. So even if I have like a natural makeup day, I still like to have the glow because I think that's what really makes a natural makeup. That reminds me of Cardi B when she was like, oh, I done it. I've been trying to do that a week. And she has her stupid little like voice things. I don't even know why I randomly started liking Cardi B, I have no idea. It's not my type of music usually. So I'll take a little bit on the chin. Take on the chin. My lip, end of my nose, and just up here. Blendy, blend, blend, blend. Like I say, if in doubt, blend it out. I'm gonna go away from this and be like, you're a psychopath. And I am. So I'll take that on the chin. Literally. Okay, so I'm gonna just add a little bit more blusher in, just because I feel like you can't see it. And I like to go and put less on to start with and then put a bit more on because I don't ever like to look like, I don't know, like a China doll or something. So we're just going to add in a bit more. That's the other thing, I don't actually always use setting spray. I don't use setting spray every day. You can do if you want. If you have really oily skin then you can do, but I don't do it every day and it still lasts really well without it. So I'm not going to bother doing that today because I'm trying to save you money. So I'm going to show you my lipstick that I do use, and this is how I kind of go if I'm not using liquid lipstick. This lip liner here is just a random, what even is it? It's Loreal Paris actually, so it's like a drugstore. It's funny saying drugstore when you're from Scotland and they never say drugstore, say chemist. But like one from the chemist or is Boots. Normal chemists in Scotland don't just sell makeup, do they actually? Don't think they do. A drugstore that you're meaning, I think, is things like Boots or Superdrug, which sell drugs and makeup. Not like drugs. Anyways, the lipstick that I'm going to use is called Tantalising Taupe, and I think it's Maybelline. Is it? I don't understand why it doesn't have like a little thing telling you. Drives me nuts. So lip liner, I'm just going to start to apply this. I've got a bit of brush here there on me. Gonna apply every time I do this lipstick and just leave it, I feel like I look like somebody out of Christina Aguilera music video. So I'm making my lips look slightly bigger because I do like them to look them a bit more volumized. So I am extending it a little bit, but you got to be so careful because I do not want to look like a clown. So taking it up and over. Just like that. Right, now I'm just going to gently like colour it in a little bit. Just so I don't look like a stripper from the 90s. So I understand that this colour is really strange and it's nowhere near this colour. But I'm going to be covering it anyway. It's basically just to kind of give a bit of definition. So I'm going to use the top tantalising top and just apply that. I still always like to look quite made up, even though it's like during the day. I mean, you don't have to follow the lipstick, you could just have a natural lipstick, but the eyes are quite good if you're wanting something really quick. And again, it's good if you're wearing glasses and stuff because it's going to bring up your eyes, but it's not overpowering and you've still got a bit of something, it's not going to be hidden behind anything. I actually really like this lipstick. So, voila! I'm not going to bother using setting spray. As I say, I don't use it every day, but if you did want to, you could do, you know, you can always edit little bits of this tutorial and make it your own. So I'm going to show you what the makeup looks like close up, and then what I'll do is I'll go and do my hair, and then I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done my hair as well, because my hair looks so silly. So I'm trying to get good light here. So I'm sitting at a weird ass window. So thank you for watching. Hopefully you appreciated it on my Sunday morning when I'm feeling absolute crap. But I'll go and do my hair, and then I'll make a little like picture or something so you can see the final result when my hair's not frizzy. Thank you. So this is the finished result with my hair done. As you can see, it's not frizzy any longer. And I'm feeling super glowy, which is good since I've been feeling absolute pants all weekend. Thank you. See you later. Bye.